Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. Today, we are going to start with the new topic after Kirchhoff law. The topic name is Wheatstone Bridge. You can see the spelling Wheatstone Bridge. Now, in our unit number 2nd, in this unit, we are going to cover two bridges. One bridge is theoretical, Wheatstone Bridge. And second, the practical application of Wheatstone Bridge is the meter bridge. So just after this, we will cover the second bridge, meter bridge. That we have to cover in the practicals also. So from the practical point of view also, these two bridges are important. Let us start firstly with the Wheatstone Bridge. Wheatstone Bridge, it is the quadrilateral arrangement of four resistances. Quadrilateral means having four sides. So you see, ABCD is a quadrilateral, and in the quadrilateral each side is represented by a resistance. So PQRS are the four resistances. Okay. So this quadrilateral arrangement is called Wheatstone Bridge. Okay. Now what is the purpose or application of Wheatstone Bridge? The use or application is to find the unknown resistance. So, suppose out of PQRS, suppose S is unknown, S resistance is unknown, then this S resistance is calculated with the help of other three resistances PQR. Okay, with the help of this equation, P upon Q equal to R upon S. Okay, this equation is useful for finding the value of, for calculating the value of S. But students, you have to pay attention here that first of all, for applying this equation, the bridge should be balanced. Okay, bridge should be balanced. Now, what is the meaning of balanced bridge? Let us understand. So, this is called a bridge, and balanced means in the branch CD, there should not be any current flowing. Okay, in the branch CD, there should be no current flowing. Now, how do we check that there is current flowing or not? So that's why we have connected a galvanometer device. It is a device and it is used to detect the current in the circuit. Okay, so like ammeter is the apparatus which is used to measure the current. In the same manner, galvanometer is the apparatus which is used to detect the current. Detect means to find out whether the current is flowing or not. So that is found out by its pointer. If the pointer deflects from 0 to some other division, that means the current is flowing. Okay. So we were talking about that how do we find this S resistance. So first of all, we need to balance the bridge, and balanced bridge means there should not be any current flowing through CD branch. So who will verify that current is flowing or not? So that's why we have connected the device galvanometer. Galvanometer. Okay. So if this galvanometer is at 0 deflection, that means there is no current flowing through CD branch. That time this bridge is called balanced. Okay, and when the bridge is balanced, then this equation P upon Q equal to R upon S, it is useful or it is valid. Then what we can do, P, Q, R resistance should be known to us. Okay, and using this equation, or we can say that rearranging this equation, S equal to RQ upon P. You can see I have rearranged the equation. Suppose we have to calculate S, then we can rearrange. S will be what? RQ upon P. So this way, अगर हमें S कैलकुलेट करना है तो हमें क्या क्या वैल्यूज मालूम होनी चाहिए, R, Q और P की वैल्यूज मालूम होनी चाहिए. So this way we can calculate the S resistance. Okay, but this equation is only valid when the bridge is balanced. That's why we call this equation balanced bridge condition. Okay, now our target is next that we have to derive this condition कि I कहाँ से. Okay, that how we have obtained this condition. Okay, why these are four resistances connected with this equation. So here Kirchhoff law will help us. So next is that we have to derive this condition using Kirchhoff law. Okay, so this is a 3-mark question that you have to derive the balanced Wheatstone bridge condition using Kirchhoff law. So in board it is a theory question. Now we are starting that how we will obtain this condition using Kirchhoff law. So we have already practiced the Kirchhoff laws. First of all, we have to always apply KCL. Okay, so let us start applying KCL. KCL means we have to show all the currents, proper currents in the circuit. So let us start. First of all, from the positive of the battery, we take first current. Okay, in this whole circuit, there is only one battery here. From batteries positive, I have taken current I. From positive is this leg. Current will flow, it will flow, it will flow and till here. Same current I will flow. Then as soon as junction will come, junction means where current has to go in two paths. So how much part of I will go here, how much part of I will go here. This current I is coming here, it has to divide. Suppose I1 current flows in the upper branch and I2 current flows in the lower branch. Now what? Now we have to continue this current. Let us start. This I1 current will flow till here. Okay, this I1 current will flow till here. Again now there are two paths for the current. Where it will go. Okay, how it will be divided. So now there is no other battery to decide. So what we will do, in the galvanometer branch, just now we will show current Ig. So suppose from I1, Ig current is entering here. So how much is left here? So you see, from I1 current, I1 was reaching C point, then there are two paths. From I1, suppose we take current flowing through galvanometer Ig. So how much left there? So how much is left? I1 में से Ig माइनस किया. ओके, I1 उसमें से Ig इधर चली गई, बाकी कितनी बची? I1 minus Ig. Okay, now this I1 minus Ig will be flowing from C to B. Okay, then we have to wait. Then again Ig was coming here, I2 was coming here at D point. Okay, Ig is also coming, I2 is also coming. Two currents are coming. So how much will go in this branch? So it will be I2 plus Ig. Okay, I2 and Ig both added went here. Okay, so I2 plus Ig is the current in DB branch. Okay, after that I1 minus Ig and I2 plus Ig, two currents are coming at B point. So how much current here it will be? So it will be I1 minus Ig plus I2 plus Ig. This current and this current I am adding here because this is also coming I2 plus Ig, this is also coming I1 minus Ig. Total current is first current and second current. But if we add the two currents, Ig and Ig is cancelling. How much current is left? I1 plus I2. But I1 plus I2 means I only. You see, I was what? I was what? I1 plus I2 only. So this way we have got that whatever current battery gave, same current is returned to the battery. So this way KCL is applied. Okay. KCL means show all the currents in the circuit. So I am repeating this KCL. From this battery positive I current, I1 and I2, then I1 divided such Ig is flowing here. So I1 minus Ig remaining current. Then I2 and Ig are added. So I2 plus Ig. Then I1 minus Ig and I2 plus Ig both will enter. So added, and finally it is making I current. Okay. After that our target is to apply KVL so that we can get this equation. Remember that our target is to get this equation. How to apply KVL? So KVL means summation V equal to summation IR. Okay. KVL means summation V equal to summation IR. That means now we have to take loops in the circuit. So suppose we are taking first loop, this, okay, this is our first loop and this is our second loop. First loop is ACDA. We can name also. Okay, ACDA part, that means a triangular loop we have taken. Loop means closed part. यहाँ से गए C D A, this way. Now we have to apply the KVL equation on this loop. So how do we apply the KVL equation? In this loop, is there any battery? No. So summation V इसकी जगह आएगा 0. Okay, क्योंकि कोई बैटरी नहीं है इस लूप में. After that we have to take all resistances and multiply. We have to multiply them with their currents. So resistances लेने हैं एक एक करके, लेकिन resistance का order decide करना है. How to decide the order? So अगर बैटरी होती तो बैटरी के पॉजिटिव से ऑर्डर डिसाइड करते, बट यहाँ बैटरी नहीं है. सो वी विल टेक एनी ऑर्डर, लाइक दिस ऑर्डर आई हैव टेकन. ओके, दिस इज द ऑर्डर और पॉजिटिव करंट. ओके, नाउ अब जो भी करंट इसके अपोजिट जाएगी वो नेगेटिव होगी. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट नाउ. आई एम स्टार्टिंग विथ P. फर्स्ट रेजिस्टेंस इज सपोज P, इट्स करंट इज I1. P, its current is I1. Then we are going to galvanometer. Suppose galvanometer's resistance we are calling Rg. So next resistance is galvanometer means Rg. Its current is Ig. Okay, they are going in the same direction. And then next resistance is R. Its current is I2. But direction we have to check. So you see, this positive direction which we had taken, it was like this. Okay, so you see, I1 was in the same direction. You have to compare what? This red colored direction, it is positive direction. I1 is in the same direction. Ig is in the same direction. I2 is going down, but our positive direction is going up. That's why they are opposite. We will put here minus sign. Okay, this is our KVL equation number 1. Now KVL equation number 2. Let us make. In the second loop, we have to decide any direction of current. So suppose this direction of current I am taking positive for loop 2. So loop 1 is this, loop 2. Loop 2 means CBDC, this way. Let us start. Is there any battery in this loop? No. So we will put 0 equal to. Then let us start with Q. Q की current क्या है? I1 minus Ig. Q. Then S current is, next resistance is S. S current is I2 plus Ig, but direction I1 minus Ig is going down, but I2 plus Ig is coming up. So it is opposite. Put minus sign. Next is G, that means galvanometer. So galvanometer we denote by Rg, its current is Ig. Let us check the sign. R positive direction, that means this red color direction is going up, but Ig is coming down. So it will be minus sign. Okay. Now these equations are obtained by applying Kirchhoff law for the case when there was current in the galvanometer. But we have to find this condition for balanced bridge. Balanced bridge means current in the galvanometer Ig should be 0. So we will apply Ig equal to 0 condition for balanced bridge. For balanced bridge. So for balanced bridge, we have to put Ig 0 in these equations. So let us see which will get cancelled, which term will get cancelled. If we put Ig 0, this will be 0. Okay. IgRg will be 0. This will be 0. This will be 0. And this will be 0. That means now our simplified equations are what? Let us write here. From this term, Pi1 minus Ri2 equal to 0 from the first equation. Okay. And from second equation, you see Qi1 minus Si2. No other term is left. You see only this and this term is left. Okay, equal to 0. Now we have to shift this minus Ri to that side so that it will become plus Ri2. So Pi1 equal to Ri2, and in the same manner Qi1 equal to Si2. Okay. Now we will divide the two equations so that I1 cancelled, and finally we have got what? The final answer. Final answer is P upon Q equal to R upon S. P upon Q equal to R upon S. This is our required answer. So this is called the balanced Wheatstone bridge condition. This we have derived using Kirchhoff laws. So you have to learn this diagram, all these currents. 2 KVL equation we will obtain. We will put Ig 0 in these two equations. These simple equations will come, then divide the two equations. So you will get finally P upon Q equal to R upon S. Once this condition is obtained, so if we have to solve any S resistance, we will put all P, Q, R values here or here and will solve S answer. So this way Wheatstone bridge is useful.